lacrosse because it's a really good sport to stay in shape with, especially since I play soccer.
Normal year, I would tell you how I thought it was going to go, but this is not a normal year in any way, shape, or form. But based on what I've seen over just 2 practices, I think that the season will be very, very productive. I think it'll be a very good season for you. It'll be an abbreviated season because there's a lot of things that we might not be able to do that we ordinarily would do. Our schedule is shorter. We're not getting the same practice intensity that we can get. COVID has really put a damper on a lot of things. But from what I've seen, this is one of the fastest progressing beginning groups I've ever worked with, and I've been doing this a long time. So I'm real confident. I'm excited about this.
Just to get better at the game of lacrosse and possibly move up to varsity.
I always start off, if I have my clipboard, I'd show you, I start off with 5 or 6 things that I know I want to handle. And every practice, whether I'm working with the pups, the new folks, or varsity kids that I've been working with for 4 years, I always start with basics. And I imagine that nobody knows anything at the beginning of every practice. We start from scratch. We build on the basics. Passing, catching, ground balls, stuff that ordinarily would bore the stink out of anybody. That's how you get good. You make things automatic. So that's how I run the practices, basic stuff. And I try to put a little bit extra in each practice. I put a little new piece here, a little new piece there. And eventually you get enough little new pieces where you start to learn the game.
This season, I want to get better at lacrosse because I've never played before, and to make new friends.
One word, COVID, which obviously makes a huge difference. We also have very, very few returning people from the past couple of years, and we're experiencing the fallout from last spring when we had COVID because our season, we were underway. We had a very promising varsity and JV team, and I had a great group of freshmen. And before we even got started, we got pinched and the season got canceled. We tried to stick with it. We did a lot of individual stuff. We sent out videos and had kids take videos of themselves. But you can't coach over a Zoom meeting, and you can't experience the game. So we're paying for what we lost last year, let alone what we're losing this year. We have 2 years to make up. And we lost a lot of good kids that graduated and never got to play that senior year. So we only have a handful of experienced seniors this year. And we've never had that before. So even at that level, they're suffering. So our job at this level is to try to feed that program as quickly and as strongly as we possibly can. And we've never had a year like that ever. Now I've been doing this, I played in 1972 when I started to play in college. And I've never seen anything close to this in all of those years.